music from Mad One, Ounces featuring DOS, and also music from Certain Ones with Full Eclipse. Shouts out to Stress, one of the
Yes.
members of Certain Ones. Also, shouts out to Storm Shadow as well. Got to get Mike Beans back in the booth.
Yes, yes, indeed.
Definitely. What's up, y'all? This is the Urban Suite right here on KMOD, My Snap Radio, D Major, Cheryl Metal, and Nacim in the
Yeah.
booth now. Stumpy's,
Yes, sir.
thank you for bringing such wonderful products, dude. I'm
I
still
got
like,
you.
So let's go ahead and get into the research and revenue
Yeah, yeah.
of your business.
I'm half Persian, so $0 every month we make. $0, and we had a net loss of $40,000 that the IRS is listening. No, I'm sorry, that was the Persian side of me.
That's
Okay,
okay.
so how does Stumpy's make money? I guess is what
Yeah,
you're asking.
yeah.
Okay, I just wasn't sure there was a tax audit going on, but yeah. So, anyways, one thing I've learned with this business is finding out where the money is at.
Hmm.
Okay, um, currently we're in a commercial kitchen as well with other folks, and a lot of folks think a lot of local brands think that if I can just get into HEB, if I can just get into Whole Foods, if I can just get into here, that saves a business, and they see all this crap on Shark Tank and they blow up and they become millionaires, right? You know, and I tell a lot of people that's the easy part to get into the grocery stores.
Yeah.
You have to build up your brand on the street
Hmm.
first, so when there is an opportunity that you only have one shot to not miss a chance to blow, that if you get into the HEB or whatever, will there be a demand for your supply that you give them?
Right.
Now, what I do, I say, okay, I have to build that. I got to build up that street cred, basically.
Yeah.
So I go do a lot of corporate pop-ups where there's 3, 4, 5, 600 people.
Hmm.
I do a lot of events, Halloween events, school events, um, all kinds of just all kinds of things, really. Special orders.
Hmm.
Of course, right now I'm only, and some people think it's awesome. I think it should be better,
Hmm.
but I'm only in 20 locations, or there's only 20 locations that I sell to, which
Okay.
are convenience stores, fruterias, and restaurants. But some of them bring in like 130 bucks a week of
Mm.
them buying wholesale. Now
Okay.
you multiply that by 10 or 20.
Yeah.
Some bring a little bit less. But whenever I do special orders and events and pop-ups, that's extra revenue. And now that the trailer's coming open on November 10th,
All right.
that's going to help bring in more revenue as well. So some of the brands that just want to focus on one LOB, as we say, line of business, which is let's shoot for retail from day one. It's like, yo, you got to build up your brand on the street to even have the demand for it.
Hmm.
You know, I can make like just yesterday, I hit up the admin of one of these call centers. They have 300 people.
Hmm.
I go in there and make $400 to $500 guaranteed in 2 hours. I text her, hey, how are we looking for November 1st? And she said, great, cool, bet, lock it in. It's money on tap. And you got to learn, depending on what kind of business you have, you got to learn how to have money on tap. Where if the trailer rent is coming up on November 1st, I'd rather pay for that with new money instead of old money.
Hmm.
So what do? Hit up the money on tap and say, boom, 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 how are we looking on that day? Oh, that's perfect. Bet. We indoors. It's payday for them. So there's going to be no, if you're a club promoter, concert promoter, the rain can screw off $50,000 of yours.
Yes, it can.
And you're going to be crying all the way to the bank, and all the drug dealers that backed your money, you're going to be like, hey, fool, it don't matter. You didn't deliver it on the return.
Hmm.
So that's what I've learned to do, and I continue to learn every day is where is the money at, and how can I? It's like you got to just. It comes down to that. Who got my money? Put it
Yeah.
like that.
Gotta learn every angle, every variable.
Every angle. I mean, I'm doing things with schools now.
Right, I saw that.
You know, the other day, I know I mentioned it to Sherry. I had a sit-down meeting
Hmm.
with the co-founder and former president of Vital Farms.
Yeah.
These dudes went from local one egg carton at a time to national distribution. And he
Wow.
lives like 15 minutes from me. And I met him one day and we sat down again 2, 3 days later. We started talking and he said, I want to help you out because I've never seen a marshmallow log. What is it? And I showed him. He's like, wow, he got me connected with some distributors.
Yeah.
Straight email connected us. Now that doesn't mean they're going to take me on, but he believes in me enough and my product
To give you that connect.
for him to give me the connect to one of the major distributors in Austin, the owner of that distribution company.
Word.
It's little things like that that people are watching when I least expect it, and either they vouch for me or they won't vouch for me.
Yeah. You never know who's peeping game.
You never know. You never know. I mean, I've done events. I was at Sport Clips one time outside of a Sport Clips because I had a hook up there selling cookies. A lady came and bought some stuff. She happened to own a dance studio. Well, with that one thing that she said, hey, will you come to my dance studio? I didn't know how big it was. Make a long story short, I've made about $2,000 on the few times that I've gone to the dance studio because there's all the kids. So that one lady that bought 2 cookies, because I did a 2 for $5 deal, has brought me $2,000.
Damn.
Because I knew how to connect and how to show, hey, this is what I can do. What do you do? Oh, I have a dance studio. Okay, really cool. Let's do it. So anyway, so it's little things like that, and not only that, but I built a relationship with her,
Right.
to where they invite me to events now.
That's cool.
So I constantly just got people hitting me. Hey, cool, I can make some money. Let's do it.
That's dope, man. I mean, that's business, period.
Yeah, it's all about relation. Like for the folks that are listening that are into music, I want to give y'all some advice. Especially in your city, especially hip hop, everyone has an ego. Okay, who posts more money on Instagram? Who got the cleanest slab? Who got the hottest girl? Who got the hottest bars? Whatever. But what they don't realize is there's relationships that you need to maintain. And I posted something about this the other day. I think it was yesterday. People will hate on you so much they won't even help you if it helps them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They will hate on you so much, they won't even help you if it helps them. And if you've got a relationship with the hottest, like I tell some of these new rappers, I'm like, find out who the hottest artists are in the city, butter them up, make them feel like they're the hottest artists in the city, and you start connecting with them. They want to hear that they're the hottest artists in the city, and you come in like the little dude, but once you start rolling with him, everybody else sees you with him. And then you start, look at what's that dude's name? Famous? Here from, what's his name? From San Antonio? When he was rolling with Chameleonaire, right? Yeah. Every time you saw him with Chameleonaire back in the day, he was smiling like, I'm famous, I'm this, I'm that. Because he latched on to Chameleonaire. Now, I don't know whatever happened with him, but that dude had, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He had that cosign because he knew how to get, you know what I'm saying? He made it happen.
Yeah. Wow. Man.
So, yeah, man.
How can people get in contact with you or purchase your these things of so delicious?
Cash, money order, food stamps, 50-100 split. No, they can hit me up on Stumpy's. Okay, if you're on Instagram, or actually all social media is Stumpy's 512, and that's STUMPY'S 512. Or you can go to STUMPY'S512.com. That'll connect you to all the social media as well as the YouTube, which you can watch a lot of cool videos, some of the radio interviews. I did a thing with KXAN, Channel 36, last Halloween, which is actually funny because we're about to be in Halloween now. They invited me on, so I was on like real TV. I was like, hey, what's up? But anyways, yeah, Stumpy's 512. And everybody out there listening, just quick advice, I guess, if we're going to end it right now.
Yeah.
Quick 30-second advice to anybody, whether you're doing music, selling snacks, selling T-shirts. I want y'all to listen, okay? You have to be, and if you know me, you know everything I've done in life has been for the past 10, 15, 20 years, whatever. One, you have to be laser focused. Don't worry about no girls. Don't worry about no weed. Don't worry about no drinking, partying, wasting money in the club. You have to be laser focused is number one. Everything else has to be irrelevant, unless it's your kids. You know, some people don't even like their girl at home, to be honest with you. But anyways, or their dude at home. You have to be laser focused. Number two is you have to be obsessed with it.
Yeah.
Because if you're not obsessed, you're going to be average. Okay? Third, you got to look 6 months and a year into it. Fourth, you can't. There's people that are convincing themselves that their business is going to work or that their music is hot. Or they're trying to convince themselves like they don't even know if they're good enough. I wake up, and this might sound cocky, but I really don't care. I wake up every day of my life and I tell myself I'm the best to do this in this city of Austin, but I got to prove it to everybody now. And that's how I wake up. I say, I'm the best. Can't nobody touch me. I'm like Mayweather, but I got to prove it.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm proving it so far with the limited resources that I came into it with, then so far so good. But that winning mentality is like you'll never take a loss. And if there is a loss, it's so small you push it to the side and you just keep going. That's it.
We gotta have you back.
Yeah. We'll eventually we'll do a longer session, but yeah, just for the time, I appreciate y'all having me out here.
Yeah.
I hope y'all enjoy the snacks and everything, and I hope
I
get some more. No, man.
Oh yeah, yeah. I can't even speak right now. This
It's
stuff is
so good.
Seriously.
But the grand opening is.
Oh yeah, November 10th, the grand opening. I'll be open only 4 days: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you're in Austin, in Oak Hill at the Y, there's 70. By the way, 75,000 cars pass by one day. Per day, one way alone.
Mm-hmm.
This is literally like the connection from like Dripping Springs and so Southwest Austin. Imagine Oak Hill is Southwest Austin.
Wow.
So I'm in a super duper dope location, and there should be no reason except for my own stupidity if it's not successful.
All right.
Straight up.
It's you're going to the top of this.
I'm trying, man.
Man, thank you for coming in, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all.
Definitely got to have you back for sure.
Thank you.
Hey, y'all, stay tuned. We got more coming up. The second hour of the Urban Suite is coming up next.
Already.